a threesome
with Master Ken. Hello there, Master Ken.
Ladies, how are you?
We're doing good. How are you doing there?
Fine, just making videos.
Yeah. And where are you? Where are you now? What part of the country are you in?
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, okay. So we have California, Tennessee, and New Mexico. Yay! And people are seeing us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can videos.
Yeah, people still need self-defense. Just because they're in quarantine doesn't mean they're not in danger.
That's true, right? Because someone could get aggressive in the household.
Yeah, or you could end up in a fight, you know, with yourself or a family pet. You never know. So, you know, you find yourself holed up in quarantine. Next thing you know, you're being attacked by a parakeet.
Yeah. And what's your defense against a parakeet? You have some advice for those that have birds out there?
Yeah, first you have to put salt on their wings. That's the hardest part. That's the hardest part. Once you neutralize the flying, you just, you know, snap it. But you got to catch them first. That's the hardest part. They'll dive bomb you, and they'll, you know, the birds are very fierce.
Oh, well,
you know, anybody who's ever been to a chicken farm knows that.
Yes.
Yeah, salt is pretty dangerous, because I remember when I was a kid, we used to put salt on a snail and it used to melt them.
Yes, the little slug.
Yes, if you're a snail, it's dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very dangerous. So, what else are you doing in these days of quarantine?
You know, there's not much else to do except to work out and make videos. You know, go to the grocery store or the butcher, get a side of beef. You know, I've been buying more meat because there's rumors that there's going to be some issues with the food supply chain soon. And I need dead animals to practice on. So I've been going to the butcher more often, and I've just been deep freezing like pig heads and things that I use to practice attacking humans. I use pieces of animals from the butcher, because these days it used to be easy to get cadavers, and now it's incredibly difficult to get a corpse.
What about Todd? Are you doing the social distancing with him?
Yeah, he's in quarantine, so I can't. You know, apparently if you attack somebody's groin 40 or 50,000 times, it lowers their immunity. So the doctor said he's got to heal up, and I can't risk him getting the Rona. So in the meantime, it's just me and Bob and a bunch of meat that's going bad.
So I guess we're going to see videos with you and your meat.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. I'll be smacking it, punching it, slapping it.
Oh, okay. When are we going to be lucky to see you smacking your meat?
Well, as soon as it thaws. As soon as it thaws. I got a bunch of it out on the counter now. So I like to wait until it stinks.
Oh, okay. Well, is that like a training too? Is, like kind of like SWAT or, spec nuts, they train with nasty smells so it doesn't bother them. So do you like create a nasty smell in your place too?
Well, it's another form of strength training. You know, you want to deaden your senses. You know how Muay Thai people will take a rolling pin and roll it on their shins to kill all the nerves. What if you're ever attacked by somebody who's very smelly and you're so overwhelmed by the smell that you can't fight? So that's why I expose myself to very, very bad smelling things like rotten meat and garbage. Sometimes I'll just walk by a dumpster, I'll just stick my head in it and just take it in until the point. I have very little smell left. So if I were to lose my sense of taste, I wouldn't know if it was the Rona or if it was me just all my dumpster diving.
Oh, okay.
So for everybody, we need to start smelling rotten stuff.
Yeah, do your best to deaden your senses so that they don't get in the way. Deaden your sense of smell, sense of taste, your hearing.
you're hearing.
Yeah, so you guys go out there, and I never.
What are you doing? Wrong way. Wrong way.
There we go.
We do this. No,
It's all the time.
we do this all the time. She can't find her spot.
No kidding.
So you've been watching us, right?
How do you mean?
Well, we've been doing this show for about a month.
Oh yeah, no, I've noticed you in the feed. I haven't been outside your house or anything.
Well,
Yeah.
so you missed
Are you
it.
still trying to fix your chair?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
She did it for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I have to create an instructional video on how to sit in a chair.
Yeah. Right. Well, speaking of videos, everybody, you and I did a video together.
We did. We did. How to restrain a woman.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been on here so more people could go see it.
Absolutely. Yeah. You should check that out. It's on my Facebook and YouTube, and it's definitely worth watching. Some very helpful instruction. Todd didn't like it very much, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
I enjoyed it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got to show off. What's that fancy kick you do?
Oh, the Rothrock Sting.
The Rothrock Sting. That's
Sting.
right.
Not stink. Sting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sting.
Thank you for clarifying. What style is that kick from?
That's from the Cynthia Rothrock taking a ballet class style. I made that kick up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was doing a ballet class, and I was holding onto the bar, and one of the exercises were to hit yourself in the back of the head with your foot, and I almost knocked myself out. So I thought, ooh, this could be good for self-defense.
Yeah, especially if you're being attacked by yourself.
That's right. Yeah. Practice hitting, those little flies, that, come around in the summer.
Do you recommend people wear a helmet when they're practicing that?
No, I don't.
You just said you almost knocked yourself out by kicking yourself in the back of the head, but.
Oh, you mean me wear the helmet, the person doing the kick. I meant the other person that you're hitting. Well, you know what? You know how you get that rolling pin, when you toughen up your shins, same thing, hit yourself in the head, a few times, toughens up.
Oh, okay. That's a conditioning thing. All right.
Yeah, we got to, you got to learn how to take those hits too, just in case, some bird is flying around your house and hits you in the head.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Well, the more head trauma you take, the more you sort of form a protective, it's like calluses on your hands. If you're working with tools, you form a hard shell around your brain.
Do you have a callus on your head?
Oh yeah, nothing's getting through there. There's a whole. It's like a baseball mitt in there.
Ah, well, look what I have here. I have the Dow of Master Ken, Volume 1.
You forgot the title. She had to look. She remembered the first part.
I remembered the name. Yeah, no, so people could, like I'm looking through here, right? You know what my favorite technique is that you do, and I just don't know why most martial arts schools don't teach it. It's that groin thrust.
Yeah. The thrust of freedom. That is one of the most effective techniques that I teach.
Yeah, I like how you, and you signed it too.
Yeah, that's right. That way you know that it's me doing that technique. It's no special effects. That's just me.
And how do you train that to condition that so it's nice and hard?
Well, you got to work the muscles that execute the thrust, and you also got to condition the body.
Oh, we're gonna see it.
So I'll just line up. I'll just line up with Bob 4 or 5 times a day, and maybe I'm even watching television. I just drop down into a horse stance, and just sort of and then you can sort of work the hands, and you can do a little backwards kidney strike and see that motion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just got to practice. See, I'm already a little out of breath. That's such a good exercise.
So if people don't have like Bob in their house, how can they practice that?
You can do that on a friend. You could do that on a tree, a small tree. I wouldn't recommend a bigger tree because the resistance you could. I don't want you to crack a hip or anything. So just picking an ordinary house plant, even a chair. Sometimes I'll if I don't have access, if I'm in a hotel or something, and I don't have a Bob, I'll just set the chair there and just that's why my lessons are so popular, is because they're adaptable.
Right. You always have your tools with you.
Yeah,
I do. I'm really, I mean, some people have referred to me as one big tool.
you could air practice too if you didn't have anything around you.
Absolutely. And if if you can find a place that's windy, you can thrust against the wind.
Yes.
That way there's some resistance.
I should be wearing my Master Ken shirt right now because I have all of the techniques on the shirt.
Yeah, you should. I don't know why you're not.
Well, sorry.
Did this interview take you by surprise? Did you know you were going to be part of this?
Well, see, here's the thing. I was helping a friend and I was wearing it one day and they spilled paint on it. So
Yeah.
I need a new shirt.
That's fine. I mean, can you still read the writing?
You can.
Okay.
Would you like me to go get my shirt?
I sort of don't believe that you have it.
Mm-hmm. All right, you two chat. I'll be right back.
Okay, so let's see. We have a bunch of questions here. Seth Koval, let's see. I don't know if this is a question or not. Rehump the groin.
That's probably a autocorrect. It's re-stomp.
Rehump the groin, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably just a spelling error.
Maybe Seth is coming from a foreign country, and they say.
Oh yeah, that could be. Yeah, that these could be Irish or something. They talk funny.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people want to come to your dojo. So do you hold classes for people, like if they come to Albuquerque?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. No, there you guys go. Right, and you can learn some of what other is your favorite techniques other than the stomp the groin?
Oh well, I'm working on all kinds of stuff. I'm working a lot more with a. See, she actually does have the shirt.
Oh, see, yeah.
Kill face, hurricane, thrust of freedom, tiger claws. Perfect.
See?
Yeah. Well, John.
Last week I was working with.
Sorry.
Last week I was working with disinfectants. How to defend yourself with them, since they were in the news. How you can use Lysol, Clorox, things of that nature. I've been working a lot with swords, teaching people how to defend themselves with swords in a proper way, in a more practical way. Because you see the samurai films, and that's not really realistic. You need to be able to teach things that people are going to be able to understand. Lots of hacking and slashing instead of the fancy, samurai bullshit.
So you just like carry your sword around with you?
Yeah, I mean, having a sword around and then being ready to teach people how to cut stuff off of people. So, like, if you find yourself with not enough weapons, let's say I'm fighting Bob back there, I want to just, as soon as I see him as a threat, just hack an arm off. And then once you have the arm, now say you want to stay away from him, you can put the sword
like an
in his arm.
It's an extension.
Yeah, exactly. So now I've got an extra, I don't know how long this is. This is probably what, 1.5 feet. Now I've got an extra 1.5 feet of arm to fight with.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good technique. Use their arm.
Because it's kind of hard to find disinfectant these days. I have not found any here in 2 months. So I guess maybe you can make your own.
Yeah, I buy it in bulk.
She can't find toilet paper either.
No, I found it the other day.
What have you been? I don't want to know.
I did. I found it the other day for the first time.
See, she's been out of toilet paper for 2 months.
No, for my birthday, a bunch of people sent me rolls. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's a good gift. It's technically more valuable than oil right now.
Yes, it is.
It's too bad our cars don't run on toilet paper. That would help the economy.
Yes.
John Gill says, Master Ken, is this adults teaching only? No, the techniques work for children. I'll teach a child how to do this. You have to sign a waiver so that if they do, I'm not responsible. But I'll teach a child to kill. The condition usually is that they have to agree to only use it on adults. In fact, there's an advantage there because if one of my underage students does kill an adult that was threatening to them, they're more likely to be, they're not going to be tried as an adult. So they're more likely to get off on the charges. So that's sometimes I'll actually teach the children even more lethal techniques because legally they're in the clear.
It's true.
Some 6-year-old throws a 30-year-old down the stairs. They say, well, just a kid.
Bruce wants to know if you can use sarcasm to defend yourself.
I don't know. Can you?
There you go, Bruce, is the answer to your question.
All right. Seth wants to know what your thoughts are on combat Hapkido.
Just putting the word combat in front of something doesn't mean it's not bullshit. Say combat Tai Chi, still Tai Chi. Combat yoga, still yoga.
It's true. That's my system. Combat Hapkido.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying combat yoga.
I do that too, though.
Almost going to do that one too. Dante wants to know, is it true that Master Ken bought a tiger from Joe Exotic? Oh, Joe Exotic is one of Trina's favorite shows.
Yeah, that's a very interesting show. I did a video review. If anybody hasn't seen it, I did a video review of the Tiger King on my YouTube channel. So check that out. Reports can neither be confirmed nor denied about that, just because I'm not sure of the legality. But I have studied tigers and learned a lot from them, and I had no idea they were so affordable. Yeah. That's right. Tiger claw. That's one of the most basic things you can learn from a tiger. A lot of people don't know that in the wilderness, tigers use their claws to grab each other's groins. And that's something that I learned from them, from studying tigers in the wild forest of Tennessee.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting that's where your groin techniques came from.
Yes.
Well, not all of them.
From Tennessee.
Ah. Let's see. Who else?
You guys for or against guns? Definitely.
I don't understand the question.
Yeah.
Okay, Gabrielle says this, but we get some interesting comments. Irish talk funny. How dare you?
Yeah, well, they're talking funny in response. They're trying to say they don't talk funny and that speaking in broken English. That's not the best way to respond. Tell whoever said that to get a translator next time. Have someone who speaks English translate your Irish.
Nick Blakemore has a good question. He says, does kill face work on viruses?
It does in the way that a nuclear bomb would work on the virus. It's like if we really wanted to get rid of the virus in a particular city and we just dropped a nuke, we probably would get rid of some of the virus. We would just kill everybody. So I can't go around kill facing trying to hit the virus because, you know, next thing I know, it hits a mirror and ricochets off and kills 30 people. So it's kind of like using an elephant gun on a gnat.
See?
An elephant gun is referred to as an elephant gun because the barrel is very big, just like an elephant's trunk.
So Jane says, to teach the tiger way, you must first become the tiger. I know in some of the more obscure kung fu styles, like the monkey style, people actually think they're a monkey and they act like one and eat like one. So do you practice feeling that you are a tiger sometimes or all the time?
Well, first of all, to the people who feel that they are monkeys, you know, monkeys throw their own crap too. Do they do that?
Yeah, I guess that's one of their self-defense techniques. You know, try to put that in the mouth. That's
yeah.
One.
I'm just curious if the people who eat and act like monkeys throw their poop all around. As far as I don't identify as a tiger. No. I don't need to. I can look at a tiger and just say, oh, I should move like that. You know, it's the same way if I see a homeless guy and he attacks somebody in an interesting way, I don't say, oh, I'm gonna be a homeless person now. I just take something I learned from these animals. I don't need to be a tiger.
Oh, I just broke my glasses. I didn't do nothing. I just pulled them off. It must be your tiger energy.
I think we're just learning that your main weaknesses are chairs and glasses.
Oh, you should see her in the kitchen.
It seems dangerous.
Yeah.
Not to us, to her.
To her, it's very
dangerous. To myself, that's it.
Can we see all of the burns on your body from cooking pizza on Sunday?
Yeah, they're all gone. Bruce wants to know, what are your thoughts on Tarantino's depiction of Master Lee?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Everybody got all upset about that because for once in a movie, they showed that Bruce Lee might have been capable of losing a fight. I don't know why that was so upsetting. You know, I understand why people would be upset if I did, because as a living legend myself, I know people don't want to see that because they wouldn't believe it. But if you look at Brad Pitt, if you look at the reach, if you look at the weight difference, it's not inconceivable to me that Brad Pitt could beat Bruce Lee in a fight. So I thought it was a pretty realistic depiction. And finally revealing that this whole time, Kung Fu and Jeet Kune Do have been total bullshit.
So you're 11th degree black belt.
Correct.
When will you become 12th?
Well, I keep rescheduling it because there's nobody qualified to promote me except myself, which means I have to fight me. And I keep trying to sneak up on myself, but I keep catching me. So eventually that fight is going to break out. And assuming that I win, I will promote myself.
That would actually be a good video to do, fighting yourself.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's something that I've been planning for a while. It's just it's very technical. Trying to film me fighting myself is a complicated endeavor. But once I win, I will. And I don't even know if it'll go straight to 12th or if it'll go much higher.
Yeah.
Because now there are all these jackwagons out in the ninjutsu world and the kempo world who have 15 degrees, and they're just trying to get really far ahead of me. I probably started that whole thing. So now I may have to go much higher, maybe even triple digits. I don't know. I mean, I just have to pick a number that they're not going to go near for a long time.
Look at her glasses.
I know, I have to hold it on.
Well, we can film you doing your test with yourself.
All right. Well, I mean, considering how much trouble she's having with a pair of glasses, I don't know if I trust her with a camera.
I'll hold the camera.
Okay, if you can hold the camera, I guess she can spot you or something.
Yeah. She'll be the director.
There you go.
Jack Turner wants to know if there's any other styles like Ameri-Do-Te, like Korea Do-Te or China Do-Te.
No, those would just be called Hapkido or karate or like all the failed styles that came before me. You know, like there were countries that existed before America. That doesn't mean that they're better. You know, it took all the other countries doing it wrong for America to become America. And now, same thing with the fighting styles. All the fighting styles did fighting wrong. And then I took the best of them and made Ameri-Do-Te. So no, there shouldn't be. If you do see any of that, it's complete counterfeit.
Bullshit.
Yep, only with the one and only. And Seth wants to know, do masks detract from kill face?
Do masks detract from kill face? I mean, you have to have the whole face available. So probably, yeah, you would have to, I don't have a mask close by, but you would have to, you know, if I have a piece of,
Your eyes then.
if I have a mask and I was to release the kill face, it would have to be kill face and then back up. So you just have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if I were to hold this up and then punch, you know, except with my face. Just that's the basics of it. So you can, as long as your mask is removable. So if you have a mask that's surgically attached to your face, you can't do a kill face.
So it's like a peekaboo show.
It is like peekaboo, but it's like Pika kill.
Pika kill. Yeah. See.
It's a good question because everybody has masks on now when you go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, a business right here down the street was robbed yesterday because they weren't sure until the guy pulled the gun out whether or not he was robbing the place or just trying to order a smoothie.
Mm.
So he got the jump on him.
He did.
Stan Craig wants to know, is it true you lived in Japan teaching that ninjutsu was all bullshit?
No, I don't need to go all the way over to Japan to say that. I can say that from America.
Yeah, so that's not true. You never lived in Japan.
No. I've been there, and I can't talk much about that because it was top secret. But I definitely wasn't wasting time telling people about ninjutsu. I mean, most people can see that is bullshit on its own. Mainly because every time bad guys are ninjas in movies, they get their asses kicked.
It's true. See, my glasses work great.
Yeah.
You notice, Cynthia, how she's able to operate a pair of glasses.
I have my spares.
But can you see?
No.
See?
Yeah. I don't have another pair here. So we were talking about creativity, you know, what people can do at home and trying to give them different ideas so they don't go crazy. Do you have some ideas, some creative ideas for people that's going crazy at home in quarantine?
People that are going crazy. Yeah. You know, I would say go crazy in your training. Go find a way to go crazy on a training partner. You know, if you have a punching bag or something at home, and just sort of figure out, like, look at things in the house and think, how would I kill someone with this?
I do.
You know, if I was to just grab, you know, if I was to grab some things out of my kitchen. You know, thinking of like just a normal pan. If you are just working in the kitchen and then suddenly you find someone is putting you in danger, you know, figuring out how you can use this. If it's got water in it, you can throw that at them. If it's hot water, you can put this on top of their head and kind of, you know, crank their head around. You could poke them in the eye, or you can do kind of a sneak attack, you know, just sort of walk up and say something like, "What would you like for dinner tonight, honey?" And then
Well, that's good to know because just in case, you know, you get a home invasion, you know, you always can have your pot handy. You can have your pot by the bed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to have a lot of pot around.
Yeah, pot's good for you.
I mean, that's actually kind of interesting because Trina, just look around your house and just find something like here, like, you know, just pick up something and you could say, look at, I got Windex. I could squirt them in the eyes with it.
Exactly.
Right. You know, or put it up their nose.
Right, squirt it in their eye, put up the nose. You could use the trigger to sort of hook them in the nose, hook them in the lip. Exactly. See, you're already thinking.
Yeah, and you know what? You can like punch them in the face, and when they open the mouth, you can open it up and pour it down.
That's right. Pour it into the gullet.
Yeah. So what do you have there, Trina? Just pick up something. I mean.
Yeah, Trina, be more original because she just did that.
Yeah.
What do we always have in our hand? Our cell phone.
Well, you're going to break your phone. Pick something that's normally in the home. The whole theme is home-based weapons.
Yeah. See, I have this here, right? I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's for your eyes. There you go.
See a mug.
Mug.
You know, I like that just for the irony. You know, someone comes in to mug you, and then you mug them.
Exactly.
Oh, here's a good one. Angela Mason said, Master Ken, what was your most impressive experience with Cynthia?
Mm.
Oh, not this Cynthia. I think she means your other Cynthia. I was like, oh, me.
Yeah, which Cynthia? If she means Cynthia from the show, then that's a different answer. Probably with Cynthia, I have to say it was pretty impressive the way she handled Todd when he grabbed hold of her. Her ability to sneak up on me at the Super Show, she's very good at that. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'm just paying attention to people taking photos, and then all of a sudden, Cynthia's right here. So somewhat ninja-like.
Yeah, ninja skills.
Ninja skills, yes. She's good at that. So do you know, by the way, Master Ken, you dubbed me Trina the Hands because I won the black belt photo with Cynthia.
Trina the Hand. So when did I call you that?
When was that, Cynthia?
When was that?
That was when we did, you were on the cover of Black Belt, I was on the cover of Budo, and we were doing the contest.
Oh, that was like about 3-4 years ago. So she posted a picture, you know, and Trina likes to, yeah.
Trina likes to.
She likes to pretend she's grabbing my breasts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
Sometimes she doesn't pretend. Sometimes she just does. You know,
okay.
I'm the sneak up on you. All of a sudden, she'll sneak up and cop a feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's a self-defense technique we have. We generally use it on men. You know, if someone is coming up to me in a threatening manner, sometimes, particularly in the Jujitsu realm, you know, they're always doing collar chokes and things like that. Let me put this guy down a little bit. There we go. Sometimes I'll make a Jujitsu guy think that I'm going for a collar choke and then just go right for a nipple. You know, and then that way the advantage is I keep the choke. Okay, I've still got the choke, and what they tell you is, well, you're supposed to pull down on the gi here. I don't do that. I just open right up and grab hold of the nipple and then still choke. Yeah, twist it kind of like an old TV dial. And then not only is he in pain because I'm choking him, but he's also humiliated.
It's true.
I like to humiliate my opponents. Just sort of do a little nip pinch.
And some people have like rings there too.
Oh yeah, that's even better. You can just stick your finger right in the ring and just sort of twist it around.
Yeah.
Gamel Spencer says, when is Todd getting promoted from green belt?
When he earns it.
Poor Todd.
It's only been a green belt for like 6 years. I mean, I don't want to rush it.
Yeah, he's got about probably a couple, maybe thousands more groin kicks to take yet.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's ready.
His groin isn't black belt yet.
Yeah, he's not ready.
No.
Not ready at all.
Let's see. Something about Ray McCallum. Remember Ray McCallum? What does he say here? I think my friend, Ricky McCallum is from another planet.
You must not be holding your glasses properly.
I know, right? I'm not. I'm trying. Yeah. He has never heard of what you would say to that. What? Ricky McCallum is from another planet.
Must be Irish. Again, we need a translator next time for the people who are Irish.
Oh yeah, he's never heard of Master Ken.
He's never heard. Someone has never heard of Master Ken?
Well, there are people that are, that live in other countries that don't have internet. Still, they should have heard. I don't know what's wrong with them. They should have heard of me by now.
They should have, yes. They should have. All right.
So what's your plans, Master Ken, when this quarantine is lifted?
Well, I mean, hopefully to get back to the dojo and be filming, and I'm allocated. I'm stuck in one room in the dojo. I'd like to use outside the dojo and all the other rooms and everything. So that would be good. And travel. All my live appearances were put on hold for all of this nonsense. So I would love to get out and be doing live events. But who knows when that's going to be? It seems like 2020. I'm starting to look at 2021 for live events, but if things go better than expected, who knows?
Yeah, I know all my shows, everything canceled, and
do you have anything? Do you have anything that is officially scheduled this year, or is everything just on hold?
Well, everything canceled up till September, and then September Swiss Hall of Fame, so they haven't canceled yet. So I think they're waiting to see. In October, I have an event in Pennsylvania, and that's about it. But I'm a little nervous because they just canceled Oktoberfest. So,
yeah.
So yeah, that's a biggie. That's a biggie. So I don't know.
Yeah, I've got a big event. I have an event in October as well. But as far as I know, it's still on. But obviously, depending on how things go. Otherwise, I'll just be slapping my meat.
Yeah.
If you don't have the shortage, what happens if you run out of there's a shortage on the meat?
Well, there's a lot of cats in Albuquerque, a lot of feral. I'm saying I'm not going to, they'll be dead when I find. I'm saying you find them on the side of the road. I'm not going to actually find live cats. I'm just saying if I'm walking down the street and some poor feral cat has met its demise, I'm not going to leave it there.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And keep them, I guess, if you keep them for a while, that smell will also,
Yeah, it's very powerful. And then when you're done training with them, you can make yourself some mittens.
Nipple warmers.
There is the photo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's me.
That's an effective technique.
It is. I sneak up behind her and do your technique.
Yeah, no pinching them, though. No, don't take Master Ken's thing and start pinching.
It's pretty effective, I'm just saying.
Well, then you better behave.
Who, me or her?
Her.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Really?
Well, you too, next time I see you.
Yeah.
Well, then I might just have to do the stomp. No, not what is it? The hump thing? What do you call that? What do you call
Thrust of freedom.
The thrust of freedom.
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, I could just take something and put it there, and something really heavy and metal, and get you. So be careful.
Heavy and metal.
Yeah, like what? Like it's just
I'm looking directly at that, and I still don't know what it is.
It's a dog toy.
Oh, okay. Now that I see that it has a face on it. I didn't.
But you know, I'd probably be good, you know, for that technique, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Beware.
Well, she was pulling down my pants and putting $20 bills in front of a bunch of people.
I don't feel like I understand what the two of you do together. Are you speaking about these things as hobbies, or is this something you do professionally?
Now these are special occasions. Yes.
Okay, I thought you taught self-defense. I don't know. I don't understand.
Well, I do when I'm not around her.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like a training, right, for her. So you put the $20 in her pants, you know, when someone comes by and says, "Hey, wow, check that out. Let me grab that 20." And when they do, then she has to defend herself, you know.
Okay, so you practice putting her in danger so that she can defend herself.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And I do the same for her.
That's an interesting brand of training. It seems like it would come with a lot of liability, but continue to do that, I guess.
Okay, well, let's take one more question from someone. What's this? You know, what is so refreshing about Cynthia is that she is outwardly so happy. I'm inwardly happy too.
Yes, she's always happy.
Not
always, but you know, I think that Cynthia, like me, we're just grateful for life. So we find joy in whatever we can find joy in.
Did you want to just sit here and read people complimenting you, or did you want to do another question?
Now I'm looking at Cindy's purple nurple.
Purple nurple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's from. There must be a delay. That is one thing you could call that technique that I was doing on the bob.
Oh, is that the name of it? Okay, good. It's good to know. Okay, well, thank you, Master Ken. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. And like I said, you are our first.
You're our first threesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm assuming that, as with most situations, everybody is leaving satisfied except me.
I was just going to ask if you were satisfied with the experience.
So yeah, beat you to that. Not my first rodeo.
Well, how can we satisfy you?
Yes.
By letting me get off this call. It's good to talk to both of you. Hope everybody watching learned a lot. And
follow you. Give them like all your info. Where
give them your info, so
they know who I am. Just if you want to Google, just Google Master Ken and you'll get all the stuff. Yeah, there's my book. And if you want to personalized, I'm doing personalized birthday messages and shout outs to dojos all around the world on Cameo. So you can find me there too. But yeah, just look for me. Follow these ladies if you want your nipples grabbed. And, you know, everybody stay safe out there.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, mentioning birthdays. Today is our friend Robert's birthday.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Birthday. Should we sing happy birthday to him?
Happy birthday. Yes.
To you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robert. Happy birthday to you.
If you want Master Ken to do it, you have to.
Yeah, happy birthday, Robert. That's the 10 peso version.
All right. Well, thank you. We love you. Thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome. And stay safe out there. Stay healthy.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, this is Cynthia Rothrock. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. And if you like the videos, please put a like on it and refer it to your friends.